Hi Virgo, I'm Pam and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for the new year of 2017 plus January. In these videos, I've pulled 5 cards for you from the Hanson Roberts Tarot deck. 1 card for each quarter of the new year, plus the 5th card will be just for the month of January. I'm concluding the reading with a Healing with the Angels Oracle card by Doreen Virtue. You can also get another video for the new year for your sign where I'm using the Cat Black Golden Tarot deck, where I am pulling an additional 5 cards, 1 card for each quarter of the year, plus an additional card just for the month of January, and concluding those readings with another card from Doreen Virtue's Healing with the Angels Oracle cards as well. You can access these videos for download and purchase by clicking on the link below this video in the Show More section, and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for the new year Psychic Tarot reading for the new year of 2017 plus January. You can also access these videos by going to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com, clicking on the videos tab on my menu and going to page 8, and you scroll down the page and there you will see the heading for these New Year's videos. You just click on your sign and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. Please remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. Also, be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign, because sometimes they're going to make more sense to you and resonate more for you than your sun sign will. All that being said, Virgo, now onto your New Year's reading for 2017 plus January. And the first card you have for the first quarter of the new year, you have 2 of Cups. And 2 of Cups to me is, this is like a soul connection with someone. Fate, destined, divine or divinely ordained, meant to be. It's very often love, but sometimes you can have this relationship with somebody else that's important to you too. It doesn't always have to be love, but usually this card comes up for me, usually means a love match. I do feel that you're going through the motions with someone, going through the motions. And I feel if you're already with someone, you're working out the kinks and chinks in the armor of the relationship. So to me, for some of you, you're already intertwined with this partner. But that's not going to be the case for all of you. But it does come up for some of you that you're working through issues, problems with somebody you're already having a connection to. You do have someone important that comes in and gives you an important present or a special present. And sometimes this present is love. It's not always necessarily an actual gift, but for some of you, it could be a gift. It could be an engagement ring, it could be a proposal of marriage, or just something special that you really wanted. But the guides do mention love. So for some of you, this is someone coming in to give you love. This relationship is going to make you go through changes of your personality and their personality. There's osmosis and changes that are happening here. If this is someone you're just going to meet, that's a new person for you, this relationship is life-changing for both of you. And your personalities, I'm not saying totally, I'm not saying, oh, Virgo, you're dropping your whole personality and now you're going to be a whole different person. I'm not saying that. But there's definite personality traits in you and in them that will be changing drastically from your connection with each other. So some of you, again, you may already know this partner, and this can already be starting to happen now because it is in the first quarter. So some of you may have already had this going on, relationship going on prior to this year, before 2017. But for some of you, this is a new love. So it just depends. It's not, it's a general reading, Virgo. So, You just have to see how it plays out for you. I would definitely watch your rising sign. I would definitely watch that. Some of you are going to be talking to each other about making a commitment. Some of you are going to be talking to each other about commuting back and forth to each other's residence if you don't live in the same spot. Because I get commitment and commuting are two of the conversations you're going to have here. I feel this relationship has actually come in karmically for you in some ways to give you some self-assuredness, to build up your self-esteem, make you feel more sure of yourself. I know so many Virgos, they don't really need that. I feel that there are a lot of Virgos I know, their self-esteem looks pretty solid and is intact. But, that's not going to be the case for all of you. So that's what the guides say, to build up your self-esteem and your self-assuredness for you. This is one of the purposes of this relationship. Now, not to throw a horrible wrench into this, you have other good cards here, but this is a weird card to follow it. I just have to listen why it's here. You have Three of Swords. This is a card that can mean cheating, like somebody cheating in a relationship. It can mean divorce. It can also mean sadness and heartbreak and tears over something, and it's usually relationship oriented. It could even be if somebody in your life has passed away and you're grieving that. But it is often called the divorce card, and it can come up when somebody has cheated. So let me see why it's here. Some of you are going to be revealing your soul and talking about some things that have gone on for you relationship-wise that have really given you a real punch to the stomach or a real kick to the stomach. So some of you will be talking about past loves and past relationships and how they've hurt you with this partner. That's for some of you. Some of you that are in a relationship that has been unhealthy for you and has gone nowhere and has gotten you nothing but heartbreak and sadness, you will end that relationship. Now, this is coming up as the second quarter, but really it could happen anytime in the year of 2017. So for some of you, it's bearing your soul and your heartbreak of your past to someone you love. And for some of you, this is you saying, this relationship isn't healthy for me anymore. I'm getting out of it. I'm moving away from it. It's over. So that's what some of you are doing. Some of you may have found yourself in a relationship that's too overwhelming, and that you may have bitten off more than you could chew, or the relationship brings in too much, like more than you can handle. And for those of you that have that feeling, there again goes to the Virgos that will be separating yourself from someone that maybe is just emotionally too much for you, or they have too many problems, or they create too much drama or heartbreak for you, and you'll be distancing yourself or breaking off with them. For some of you. Those of you that are breaking up with someone, look to find someone new to come in 7 months from now, from the second quarter of the year. So sometime in 2017, those of you that break it off with somebody have somebody else coming in. So some of you have new love coming in. It came up here with Two of Cups. Some of you, the Two of Cups is working things out that have been off kilter with you. And then here the Three of Swords is saying, those of you that are in a relationship you find to be too much and too much to handle and too overwhelming, for whatever the reasons, you're going to be ending a relationship. So you got a lot of relationship stuff happening in the first and second quarter of the year, or at least in this year of 2017. The guides are saying, take your time. Nothing has to happen quickly. Evaluate your circumstances very clearly before you make any decisions. They're not telling you not to make a decision. They just want you to be really sure and evaluate everything before you do it. So in your third quarter, you have the Ace of Pentacles, and this is God giving you the abundance of money coming to you, and financial stability and financial abundance. I do feel through certain channels, you're going to end up with a lot of money this year. A bunch of money comes to you. Now, some of you, you're going to be getting money through divorce. That's for some of you. If you're already divorced or single, your money is coming to you in some other way. Some of you are going to create something really big and jump into it with both feet, and it's going to pay off for you. I see some of you developing some business venture, and when I get the jumping in with both feet, you're going to be putting all your efforts, energy, thoughts, everything into it, pouring it into it. And those of you that do that, expect to reap the rewards financially from all your hard work and efforts. I feel you're going to make a lot of money. Those of you that are jumping in with both feet and starting your own business. If you're not in that position, there's people that are going to find their niche this year. Where whatever that is for you, it brings money to you. That comes up also. I get a couple things here. Some of you are going to get found money. Some of you may win something, or it also comes up as someone that's going to show you a display of affection and give you money. This could be a relative, a parent, a sibling. Could also be if you make a new love connection and a new love partner and they're very generous with their money, they could be giving you money to help you pay off some debts or help you start your own business, or, because it comes up as money. It doesn't really come up as them buying you something special, although I did feel that off of the Two of Cups. Here in this card, I feel like you've got money coming to you, and it comes up as found money, somebody lovingly and generously giving you money, and also the possibility of you winning money. And this is circling around the third quarter of the year, but as I always say, this could happen because you're not all born on the same day, the same month, the same year, and your birth times are not the same. The timing is not going to be the same exactly for all of you. So some of you may have this happen in the first quarter. Some of you may be in the fourth quarter. The card is showing up in the third quarter, so hopefully, the month of July is coming up to me in my head, July, August. So I feel some of you will be experiencing it then. And they are saying, don't disrupt the natural flow of order of things. If someone comes up and tries to give you money and you feel odd or weird about it, or have some, they're saying graciously accept it. This is if somebody's giving it to you. Maybe you're like, who would turn away money? But maybe on a principle you might. But they're saying, don't disrupt the flow of things. If somebody's giving it to you, accept it. Now, here in your fourth quarter, Virgo, you have the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is either a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. Sorry, there's a glare on that today for some reason. Pages can be children, but they can also be adults. And sometimes a page is just a message coming into you, not a person at all. And this message would be about love or emotions. Wow, some of you are going to find new romance this year. And for some of you, I pick up the number 5. So it could happen in May for many of you, but this is showing up in the fourth quarter position. There could be a family relation here on this for some of you, where either this is a water sign person that's a family relation to you, why he's showing up or she is showing up in the reading. But it can also be if you meet someone new, it could be through a family connection. Like someone in your family may work with or know somebody that's single or whatever, and they could introduce you to them. So this Page of Cups could either symbolize the person in your family that the new love comes through and they introduce you, or the Page of Cups is the new love coming in for you, or this Page of Cups is just talking about somebody in your family. But really, love is what's come up first with the card. That's what they're talking about. I do see you making this connection through interesting channels. And I feel there's going to be some kind of hush-hush about it, that you may not want to talk about this relationship to your family or tell your friends about it or keep it under wraps until you're sure it's going to stick, or maybe there's other extraneous circumstances in the why that you wouldn't want to talk about it or, be singing the praises of it initially. Maybe you're afraid, like, you know what, I've had too many failed relationships, or I don't want people to say, oh, I told you so, or oh, it didn't work out, blah, blah. And you might not want to, so you might keep it to yourself. Or they may feel like they want it to be hush-hush in the beginning for a little bit. I feel like you're going to get out and about quite a bit with them, doing fun activities with them, traveling with them, going to see different places, but I also get classes. So I feel like you're going to start, some of you may take classes with this person. I don't really feel like you meet this person through the classes. I feel that as you're together as a couple doing different things and activities together, you decide to take classes together. That's how it comes up. If this is a love connection for you, this is someone that's going to be lasting for you for the rest of your life. It's not a fly-by-night relationship. This has real staying power. If you have any child that's a water sign and is down and out on their luck, you may be helping them out of some kind of financial difficulty or trouble, either by giving them a place to stay, lending them some money, maybe they have to drop out of school, or they're having some other issue. You may be reaching out to help them. That's for those of you that this is a child to you, or somebody a family member, a niece, a nephew, a grandchild, a son or a daughter that you're helping. That comes up for some of you. So for January, just the month of January, you have the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is a card to me that symbolizes scattered energy, scattered thinking, can be choose wisely from the illusions you're being presented with. It can also mean you might have to make a decision about something and you have a lot of options and you may have some confusion about the decision you have to make. It can also mean that. I feel in January, there's part of January that's going to feel like confusing to you because there's going to be one thing thrown at you after another. And we are going to be in Mercury in retrograde in the very beginning of January. It starts in December, carries over into the beginning of January. So this could be why there might be miscommunications or confusion, but I get one thing coming at you after another. Look for peace and joy and contentment outside of your family. I know that sounds like a weird message. I'm not saying you can't have it in your family. But I get that some of you may feel like they're saying, stay away from family contention and arguments. So if you're in a situation over the holiday season where because that still spills over into January, where you're seeing any kind of bickering going on or family arguments or things getting disjointed, take a step away from that. Take a step away from it. And find your peace and solitude by doing events with friends or on your own outside of your family. I know that's a very weird message because holiday time is family time. I'm not saying all the time you have to do it, but it is cropping up here. So I feel like you're going to witness some people squabbling and stuff, and you don't want, if you get in the mix of it, I get your blood pressure rising. I get you getting mad. You need to exit the situation. Do not stick around and get intertwined in that scenario. Don't, if you can help it. Some of you may be looking for a new property to buy and thinking of selling one that you already own. You may also be trying to disguise yourself or hide yourself and doing some investigative work and digging. So some of you may create a fake profile on Facebook and search out somebody. It could be in some other way. It could be a fake profile on YouTube. It could be a fake profile on Facebook. But I feel like there's something incognito that you're doing. And you're like, I hate to say, Virgo, some of you are going to say, I would never do that. I kind of feel like you're spying on somebody, but it feels more like gathering intel and information just to be sure about something. I don't feel like you're stalking somebody. It's not like that. It's like a protective measure. Maybe you're worried about your son or daughter. Who are they communicating with? What are they doing? Maybe it's a spouse or a loved one to you that you have some suspicions about. Like, are they fraternizing with other, women or men on the internet? And you may, something may kick up some suspicion in you, and you go in incognito in some way. It could be about a work-related situation. Maybe you're going incognito about something to see if the rumors or gossip is true about something going on in a work situation. It's not going to be the same for all of you. I do feel that January is a real jumping off point for you for the rest of the year. And I feel like you're actually going to have a really good year of 2017. But to me, I see you standing on the edge of a cliff, and you have wings on, and you're at the end of January going, "Wah!" flying off this cliff. But you're going to fly. You're not going to drop like a stone. So just know that, Virgo. So now I'm going to look into the card you got from the Doreen Virtue's Healing with the Angels Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue, and you got the card of listening. There was another sign that got listening for this new year, but I don't remember which one it was. Okay, so listening. I do feel that you're going to start really paying attention and listening to conversations and the signs and the clues going on around you this year. And I feel that you are going to find that, what you find out or hear, very interesting and helpful to you. I also see you getting guidance from someone that can teach you or train you or give you some kind of lessons or educate you in some way. And for some of you, this may be through a teaching situation, a mentorship situation. It could also be you could be trying to connect with your spirit guides and the angels, and trying to get answers and information directly from them or your higher self this year. But I get you looking up to someone and getting, like I said, teaching, instruction, lessons, guidance. It all comes up here. I do see you giving away possessions or valuables to someone you care about. So if you have a child or a grandchild or a sibling or someone you love or care about, and that maybe they need things like furniture or, appliances, and maybe you have some things that, are fine, but you're not using anymore. Like, I get you giving things away to someone you love. And I feel like the things you're giving away have value. Like, you may be giving them a big TV, or it could be some kind of, a computer or some kind of technology or other equipment. I just picked that up for some of you. I do feel that this year you're going to be getting ready to take some big jump or flight on to do something that's pretty big. And I feel that prior to making this step, whatever this is for you, because it's going to be different for all different Virgos out there, that you're going to be praying about it, asking for spiritual guidance, maybe even talking to other people that you value their opinion and knowledge before you take this step and leap. So you could be listening to the opinions of others, to people that are in the same field or have this knowledge that you feel they're full of wisdom that they can impart to you before you go off onto this new trail. And that new trail could be a new business, it could be new love, it could be a new career choice, it could be schooling, however it applies to you, Virgo. So, or, new job. I hope this reading was of help to you, and I certainly hope it made sense. I want to thank you so much for watching, sharing, and liking my videos. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do truly appreciate that. And please remember to subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I post my videos here on YouTube. If you would like to get another reading for the new year of 2017 plus January, where I'm using the Golden Tarot deck by Kat Black and concluding the reading with a Healing with the Angels Oracle card by Doreen Virtue, you can access these videos for download and purchase by clicking on the link below this video in the Show More section, and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for the Psychic Tarot readings for the new year of 2017 plus January. You can also access these videos by going to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com, clicking on the videos tab on my menu and going to page 8. Scroll down the page and there you will see the heading for these New Year videos. You just click on your sign and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. I hope you have a fantastic and blessed new year of 2017, Virgo, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.